Playmakers, the daily sports bulletin from the bridge that brings you the big news and the top plays from the world of Indian sports.
Hello and welcome to the Playmakers, our everyday live sports bulletin. My name is Shreya Aradhya. On the Playmakers tonight, we have got Indian boxer Neeraj Goyat beats Winterson Nunes 60-54 in Texas, and Odisha wins first ever gold at Senior Men's Hockey Nations 3-0. A top story of the night comes from boxing. Indian boxer Neeraj Goyat secured a dominant win over Brazil's Whindersson Nunes in a super midfield bout at the Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson event in Texas. Neeraj, the first Indian in WBC rankings, won by unanimous decision with a score of 60-54. This marks his fourth win in 5 fights, following last year's TKO victory over Pacron. The bout featuring Nunes is just his second professional fight was the final undercard before the Tyson Paul showdown. Here's the latest from the world of tennis. Tennis, where Indian tennis ace Rohan Bopanna and Australian Matthew Ebden ended their partnership on a high clinching victory at the ATP Finals in Turin. They defeated Germany's Kevin Kvyat and Tim Puetz 7-5, 6-7, 10-8 in a thrilling final. At 44, Bopanna set a record as the oldest man to win a match at the ATP Finals, a prestigious event featuring the world's top players. The duo, who started 2024 by winning the Australian Open and reaching world number one, now part ways to team up with new partners next session. Reflecting on their journey, Bopanna called it a beautiful finish to 2 great years together. India defeated Olympic silver medalist China 3-0 to secure a semi-final spot in the Women's Asian Champions Trophy hockey tournaments in Rajgir, Bihar. Goals from Sangeeta Kumari, captain Salima Tete, and last-minute penalty corner by Deepika sealed the victory. This marked India's fourth consecutive win, putting them at the top of the standings with 8 points ahead of second place China. India will face Japan next in the final round robin match. Staying with hockey, the Hockey Association of Odisha clinched their first ever gold medal at the Senior Men's Hockey Nationals, defeating Haryana 3-0 in the final and the mayor at the Mayor Radhakrishnan Hockey Stadium on Saturday. Goals from Rajat Akash, Pratap Lakra, and Shilan Lakra sealed the historic win while Haryana suffered their second consecutive final defeat. Odisha took an early lead with Rajat Akash's quick strike of a loose ball in first quarter. Despite multiple penalty corners, Haryana failed to convert their chances and Odisha's relentless intensity in the second half scored the victory. News from the Olympic sport. The Special Olympics Bharat has announced a 16-member squad for the Special Olympics Asia Pacific Bocce and bowling competition, taking place from November 18 to 22 at the Tyagaraja Sports Complex, Delhi. The squad features 8 athletes each for bocce and bowling, supported by 8 coaches. Key players include Kabir Preetham, Buraha and Priyanka for bocce and Neha Singh and Ibnahan Sahu for bowling. Dr. Malika Nada, president of SOB, called the team a symbol of perseverance and inclusion, urging support for the athletes. This historic event is the first of its kind in India, introducing bowling as a competitive sport for special athletes with over 100 participants from 12 countries. It focused on the athletes aged 22 and above with intellectual development and disabilities. Now let's shift to some baseball news. The inaugural Baseball United Arab Classic concluded in Dubai with Pakistan emerging as champions after an unbeaten run defeating the UAE in the final. The tournament held at the newly built Baseball United ballpark featured 9 nations from the Middle East and South Asia playing 21 games over 4 days. Chairman Kashek praised Pakistan's dominance, highlighting the impressive 57-run margin across games. He also lauded the UAE for the remarkable debut, forming a national team in just 30 days and reaching the finals under manager Eddie Diaz. This historic event marked a turning point for baseball in the region, so showcasing cultural unity and sports growing appeal in the Middle East and South Asia. News from Squash is young Indian squash player Veer Chatrani is on a roll, reaching his second consecutive PSA Challenger Tour final in Costa Rica. After winning the White Oaks Cap, Chatrani entered the Costa Rica Open with confidence, securing a semi-final victory over England's Samuel Osborne. Earlier, he stunned top seed David of Canada in the quarterfinals, winning 3-0. Chatrani will now face Colombia's Ronald Palamino in the final, aiming for back-to-back PSA Challenger titles this month. Up next, we have got the play of the day. And finally, our play of the day comes from hockey. The star of senior men's hockey nationals finals was Shilan Lakra, whose exceptional performance included a goal in the first half where the teams were just trying to find the momentum and two more goals in the second half, completing a brilliant hat trick, making it impossible for Haryana to make a comeback. His clinical finishing under pressure left Haryana's defense reeling and highlighting his match winning abilities. And that's all I've got for the Playmakers today. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon to notify every time we bring you the sports news on YouTube. Goodbye and good luck.